You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. Applause, everybody. Applause, a round of applause for Teofimo Lopez for challenging himself unlike other young dudes in the sport of boxing. What I mean by that? Now, of course, there's a lot of phenom in the sport of boxing. We got the Devin Haney's of the world. We got the Ryan Garcia. We got the Boots Ennis. We got Javante Tan Davis, Virgil Ortiz, Josh Kelly. Man, I could keep going on and on. But nobody is challenging themselves like a Teofimo Lopez. Now, of course, Teofimo Lopez just gained his lightweight belt versus Richard Comey, a live champion. He ain't get it through vacancy. No. He ain't get it through two guys fighting for a vacant title. He ain't get it by a hand-me-down, the WBC or other belt federation just giving the belts away. No. He earned it fighting a live champion. And you already know, Vasyl Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez has signed the contract already. They're going to be fighting next. They don't know where yet. Might be in New York City in April. Madison Square Garden, the Mecca, or it might be, Saudi Arabia just threw their name on the hat. The other Mecca, the original Mecca. You already know Saudi Arabia hosted the Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz rematch. It was a good event, electric. And now they want Teofimo Lopez versus Vasyl Lomachenko. Man, I couldn't knock him. Wouldn't knock him. Everybody want that fight. That's going to be a big fight. Yo, ESPN Plus. Okay. 2019 for me was the year of the zone. ESPN Plus look like they doing some big things coming 2020. If they could get a fight for Bud Crawford, a big fight for Bud Crawford, you already know Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. The rematch is going to be produced by ESPN. ESPN is doing a good is doing a good thing. It's doing big things early to 2020. Now, some of y'all may feel like, yo, what you talking about? The other guys ain't trying to challenge themselves. They ain't challenging themselves like Teofimo Lopez, man. Cause Teofimo Lopez easily, his handlers easily could have been like, you know what? We're trying to marinate the fight. You know, you always hear that marination stuff. Or, he's too young. We're still trying to, he's still developing. Because you already know Teofimo Lopez is 22 years old. You're still developing. You don't hear that stuff around Teofimo Lopez. You don't hear that. Like you hear it with other fighters. Javante Tank Davis, great phenom. The potential to be the face of boxing. Has the potential to be the face of boxing in futures to come. But I still don't believe that they still got their training wheels off. I think he's still riding that training wheel. A lot of young dudes, even Shakur won his title, and Andre Ward said, we need to, he got a lot of things to learn. Of course, they all got a lot of things to learn, but at the end of the day, these guys are champions already. Teofimo Lopez has a retro mentality. And it's a smart one at that. He ain't trying to marinate his talent. He ain't trying to marinate his health. In the end of the day, this guy, you know what it is? If you follow Punch Drunk Boxing, you already know that how I feel about, these guys fighting in the amateurs, 100 plus bouts, 200 plus bouts. Then they turn professional, and then they fighting a bunch of Uber drivers. You understand what I'm saying? That's a wear and tear. And these boxers are getting money nowadays. I don't want to go to no damn training camp for, just to fight a dude that I know I'm going to fight that is tailor-made for me to win. It's tailor-made for me to knock out. Teofimo Lopez could easily do that. Top rank Bob Arum could easily do that with Teofimo Lopez. Not that he got the belt. But Teofimo Lopez said, no. I'm trying to fight, man. I'm going training camp. I want the best. I want the best right now. Like I said, he got the retro type of mentality. Canelo Alvarez fought Mayweather at the age of 22, 23. Oscar de la Hoya fought Julio Cesar Chavez at the age of 23. These guys back in the days, retro, they fought young. Their reign was longer because they challenged themselves when they was young. And at least the promotional company back then challenged these boxers when they was young. 25, 24, 23. They're already fighting legacy type of fights. Legacy type of fights. And Teofimo Lopez at the age of 22 already has been tested better or more than all the young dudes in the sport. I'm talking about the top young dudes that's projected to be the face of boxing. Fighting Richard Comey as an opponent is the best opponent than the rest of the guys. Got the toughest opponent. Teofimo Lopez had the toughest opponent. And now he's about to face Vasyl Lomachenko. Vasyl Lomachenko, who's regarded arguably top 3 pound for pound in the sport of boxing. If Vasyl, man, and Teofimo Lopez beat Vasyl Lomachenko, man, I'm going to say, man, it's pound for pound. We could say probably pound for pound top 5. If he beats Vasyl Lomachenko, oh yes, indeedy. Oh yes. A unification bout. 22 years old. And even, let's say, even if he lose, then he's young enough to pick his brand back up. And if he lose, he's losing to Vasyl Lomachenko. Is a win-win situation for Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, it might be a little bit of setback, but at the end of the day, he's losing. Just if he lose, he's losing to Vasyl Lomachenko. And to be honest, I know I could do another video. I'm going to do another video, follow it up. Of course, when they start the press conference, and we're going to detail it. We're going to talk about how they're going to neutralize each other, defense, offense, breaking down the fights. Man, Teofimo Lopez is the best young dude right now. Some of you may feel it's going to be Gervonta Tank Davis, but in the end of the day, he's the one 15 fights that's already had the better, meaningful fight, earned his belt versus a live world champion. If you don't understand what I mean about a live world champion, I'm talking about Richard Comey is a dangerous world champion. Was a dangerous world champion. And now he's going to fight for Vasyl Lomachenko. Now it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because I remember when Vasyl Lomachenko beat Gary Russell Jr. When I saw that, I said, damn. I knew Vasyl Lomachenko was special, but the way he neutralized Gary Russell Jr., which if you follow Punch Drunk Boxing since day one, I thought Gary Russell Jr. was going to be top 5 pound for pound dude in the sport of boxing once he turned elite. And the way he neutralized Gary Russell Jr.'s speed, power, I said Vasyl Lomachenko, he ain't going to lose to nobody. But he already lost to Salido. But I'm saying after that, I said, he ain't going to lose. I don't see him losing to nobody. Somebody got to be bigger or something. Teofimo Lopez got the skills, got the power. Yo, you already know, man. Teofimo Lopez got the footwork, got the power, got the jab to the body, angles, athleticism. Know how to promote. His father by his side know how to promote. You already know my son. I told everybody he could be Gervonta Tank Davis. He could be Vasyl Lomachenko. My son is the best. My son is the best. They scared. They scared. Yo, you already know, man. This is a Punch Drunk Boxing. Let me know how y'all feel about Vasyl Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. Let me know how. Matter of fact, I want you to tell me also who you think is right now the best young phenom. I'm talking about the guys that project. I'm talking about from the Vergil Ortiz, and for me, Vergil Ortiz is up there too. Teofimo Lopez, Vergil Ortiz, Gervonta Tank Davis, Boots Ennis, problem. And why I have those 4? It's because they got power and speed. The other guys, they good. They got speed, but probably their power still is not special, you could say. But these other guys, I consider Boots Ennis the future king of the welterweight division. With Vergil Ortiz, but I mean, the Virgil Ortiz, because Virgil Ortiz just moved up. I was saying before that, but now that Virgil Ortiz in the welterweight division, that's gonna be the big fight right there. Bruce Ennis and Virgil Ortiz in the welterweight. Woohoo! Hello, man. Anyway, man, subscribe to the channel. You already know, man. Leave your comment in the bottom. We could chop it up. You agree or disagree? God bless everybody out there, man. On to the next, y'all.